Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mouse Diva channel. So you ready to see some Christmas decor? Good, because that's what you're gonna get here. So Christy over at Christy's Corner got a couple of us together and said, hey, you guys want to show off your Christmas decor? We're like, yeah. It's like, okay, well, we'll all upload on at 9 a.m. on December 16th, so decorate away. So there are 8 of us total, so I'm going to try and keep this vlog kind of short. So I'm not going to show you everything that I decorated because I do want you to go over and watch the other 7 channels and see how they decorated. Now, all of us are going to do it a little different. I think some of them might just be doing a montage. There's no rhyme or reason, or like there wasn't any guidelines of how we needed to decorate. You know, some of us may decorate with a little bit of Disney, some of us may not. You don't know what you're gonna get, so that go ahead, watch, get inspired for next Christmas, because I'm sure you've already decorated for this Christmas. You know what I'm gonna show first? I'm gonna show my odd creation that I came up with like later. Like the Christmas tree, other things were done. I'm gonna show you what I came up with last. And that is because I pulled out my holiday Funko Pops last. I actually don't have room to display them throughout the year, so they go in a box until it's time to come out. This is what I did with them.
Okay, and this was just a very quick idea that I had, so it doesn't look like a wonderful tree. It's actually against the wall, but I kind of made a Christmas tree out of books, put lights on it, and put my holiday Funko Pops on it. Of course, R2-D2 with his little antlers with the ornaments on there had to be the actual tree topper. I kind of kept the theme going, you know, the Pops kind of in a little cluster, like, you know, here is all the little Grinch Pops I have. I do have a Trading Places Santa one. Chewbacca had to go dead center with the lights. I love him. And then we have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Uncle Eddie and Clark back there. We have one Marvel guy back there, Hulk. And then we have Home Alone, Kevin, and then 2 Elf, Jovi and the Elf. So, and then I just put my new current popcorn bucket from this year. Let's turn that on. There we go. And this was a recent, got this in October. And that's actually like a snack bucket. And then the annual pass holder water globe from this year. And let's turn the lights out and see how it looks. There we go. Next year I may do a larger one, put a little more time into it, but actually I really do like it to display my Pops. As I pull out more decorating boxes to decorate with, I found this bow, and I actually, since this part was empty, I actually kind of like the bow there, so that's gonna stay. It kind of matches R2-D2 up there.
So because I'm a huge reader, I always decorate with books, and there you go. It's not the best looking tree. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of time, but at least it gets my Funko Pops out there. So speaking of trees, and speaking of time, for everyone that follows me on Instagram, the last 2 years were like rough on my time, and really did not have time to do the decorating and the crafting at the holidays that I normally do. So you guys know that last year I decorated my tree in 5 minutes, and that is because I put up all my holiday Disney World popcorn buckets and sipper cups. Yes, I had enough of them to decorate my tree with. I didn't even have to tie them down. I just kind of shoved them in between the limbs, and there you go, pop tree decorated. Yeah, and the year before, also didn't have time. And that was the Disney Plus year. That's all my holiday Disney plushes went on the tree. Day 6, guys! So in this vlog, it is a little more important that I show everything else than the top of my head. So I was really appreciative, and actually I think my family is more appreciative that Christy asked me to be part of this collab because it meant the tree got decorated. Now, speaking of that tree getting decorated, I went with a theme I've never went with before because I normally do themed trees. Ah, yes. You guys know exactly how I decorated my tree.
Thanksgiving Day, the day that I am putting up my Christmas tree, and I'm so glad that you are going to join me through the whole decorating process. I have a themed tree this year, and after the first ornament you see go on, you'll know exactly what that theme is. And I've got some great Christmas music playing in the background while I decorate. Have you been watching my Rae Dunn hauls? So when I took these out, I noticed it came with an extra ribbon, just in case something happens to one. Gotta start with some ribbon.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe.
And yes, I did put a mug in my tree. I was going to put more, but it took a lot of time to make sure that was secure in there because it weighs so much. Okay, situation here. All these adorable Rae Dunn ornaments that have paint on them like this, or have words on them you can't see. So I had some of this stuff lying around. See what that is? And I have been shoving it in. I took the top off and I've been shoving it in. Before you couldn't see the words love, and now you can. So now I'm going to do this one with the mistletoe, and let's see how much how much better you can actually make out the mistletoe after I put this filling inside. Yes, I am much happier with this. What I really want to do is put this on top of the tree. I mean, it does have a hole in the bottom, but it's just so darn heavy, and I'm scared that if it fell over and it would break and I would be devastated. So I'm not sure. The top of the tree is just too flimsy. I didn't want to take the chance. So, see this stocking holder? Well, so it was attached to that box with these really long wires. These two perfect wires. And they're going to come in handy with securing it to the top of the tree. Yay! It worked, guys. It's perfect.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe.
Now let's take a look at part of my kitchen counter.
Okay, in the kitchen, I have a Merry Christmas Rae Dunn candle burning. And I've added in some Disney items, like this is the gift card pin from this year. And I even have a little Starbucks ornament here.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season.
This was a Thanksgiving Rae Dunn like pumpkin. Just came with the burlap bow. But I included a ribbon and a little gnome. I always decorate with books. And this is what I did with two of the Rae Dunn ornaments that I put filling in. So I just walked into Lakeland's room and I happened to look up, and he's put Groot on his ceiling, so I had to include this in this vlog. My daughter Skylin put a Christmas tree in the corner of her room. She's never done this before, and it turned out very well. Just the gold and red theme. She actually used this crate that she was using for storage in her room, so to get it up off the ground, so that even worked out better. A lot of you guys recognize this chair. This used to be my vlogging chair like all the time. But I added a few pieces. Yes, that's my sense of humor. Hey, who has been naughty and who has been nice? So we have a little combination of a Rae Dunn and kind of woodsy chipmunky section. We have our Chip and Dale Nutcracker here, along with this burlap flower jingle bell ornament. I added, not ornament, flower. I added in this ornament to go with his nuts there, the little, his acorns. It looks great. You can tell that is a little acorn. Now, this picture of my daughter is always here. I always decorate around it. I know there's a reflection of other stuff, sorry. And this lamp pretty much always stays there. The lamp's on, there we go. You can see that it's red. Our accent pieces in the living room are red. Okay, so this was a combo set that I bought at either TJ Maxx or Marshall's. So the milk and cookies. And then, you know the little boxes that sets come in, they always have this Rae Dunn ribbon. I actually took it off the box and I tied it on to the mug. As you can see, I have a red Christmas runner here. This I actually got at Hobby Lobby. It was in with their Christmas stuff. It's not necessarily Christmas looking, but we love dogs. I love the little plaid bow tie he's wearing, and I love the three-dimensional frame, that it's not flat and that it's woodsy, so it kind of goes in with these guys. I have a Rae Dunn Let It Snow candle. By the way, this is called Winter Snow, the scent is, and it smells amazing. And again, Rae Dunn everywhere. So we have the Christmas reindeer that kind of goes in with the woodsy theme. I'd actually got this, I don't know where oh, you know where I got this? Shoot, amusement park. Where were we? Hershey Park. Did I get this at Hershey Park? I love gnomes, and I know gnomes are a big thing this year, but actually I've been into gnomes for years. One day I'll show you guys my gnome collection. So I had this still out. This whole thing was a Thanksgiving fall theme where Dale, and this was already here, but and her picture and the lamp, but everything else I added on. I believe I got this at Walmart, I believe. So it is a bird gnome. And oh, by the way, this little gnome up here, I got at Michael's months and months ago. Since this isn't the normal piece that hangs here, there's a picture. There's actually a nail right there, and he covers that nail so that I can put the picture back after Christmas. And I think he just works there perfect. And then we have the adorable gnome chest. So it actually closes, but I added the gnome for the holidays. Tea cloth, which I think it was Walmart or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I don't remember. This, I believe, came from Michael's too, months and months ago. It's actually an ornament, but I'm not using it as an ornament. We have the Rae Dunn Ho 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 mug, and then we have a candle, a Rae Dunn candle. It says blessed. I just added some Christmas garland hanging out of the box. Oh, and then this, like I said, I'm into gnomes, and Tom Clark has been doing gnomes for bukus a year, and this is a very old piece that I have of Tom Clark. So I brought this out of its case with a whole bunch of its gnomes because it just goes in perfect. So this is basically my holiday, my seasoned chest in the living room that I always change the decor out. And I think it works great.
Christy, I want to thank you again, and my family wants to thank you because they actually got a real decorated tree this year. for asking me to join in this collab. Guys, don't forget, I've linked down below everybody else that contributed, and go watch their videos on their Christmas decoration. Hope you have a wonderful holiday and Merry Christmas.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile I can seem to look away.